It's all over the place. And it was the same back then. And the idea that that court was the opportunity for maybe even the first opportunity where blacks actually felt that they had a right to due process, they had a right to equal protection of the law, and they didn't feel that they were going to be penalized and judged simply because they were black. Well, you know, it's interesting. What was happening back in the day, if a black person committed a crime, in the white courts where quote unquote we were taken or justice was meted out, it was often decided based upon the color of your skin, and they didn't really care what was happening in the black community. Meaning that if a black committed a crime against another black, they were less concerned about the punishment of that black individual as compared to if a black committed a crime against a white individual. Then the concept of equal protection of the law and due process was non-existent, and you were punished simply because you were black. When Judge Thomas took the bench, Thomas, by the way, by all accounts that I've seen, Judge Thomas was not this person where you're coming in front of a black judge and just simply because you're black, I'm just going to tell you, don't do that again and go home. Judge Thomas believed that blacks had a right to be protected and to have peace of mind living within their communities as well. So, but what he did was he said that in this system of justice that I'm a part of, what I want to have happen is that I want to make sure I'm not punishing the innocent. Meaning this man has a wife, this man has kids. And if my punishment is too harsh, then I'm actually punishing the innocent wife and the innocent kids because the man is not going to be able to provide for them. But I need to punish if the person is found guilty. And so, but he balanced out the punishment based upon the overall individual that was standing in front of him. Why is that so interesting? Because I think about it now as a judge. We often go through this internal conflict with ourselves about what is justice when individuals stand in front of us. And I make it a point to always look at the total individual, as Judge Thomas did. And I said, it's not simply what I can do, it's what I should do based upon all of the information that's in front of me. And nobody else in the system prior to Judge Thomas for blacks looked at who the person was. It was simply based, you were black, they said you did it, whether you did it or not, they said you did it, and you need to be punished. And punished to send a message to all the other blacks that they shouldn't do the same thing because their punishment is going to be just as severe. And I think that what Judge Thomas was doing in the black municipal court is a framework for what it is that we as judges today really still should be doing, looking at the whole individual and trying to, by the way, I tell people this all the time when they say, I'm a black judge, but I'm not put here to basically let black people who commit crimes go. You have to be punished. You know the difference between right and wrong.